I've come to this place inside of my mind. It's a place that doesn't quite recognize life. It's the place in my brain that I spend most of my time. It's the only place where I truly feel fine. So as I write this, I lay on my back near my heart, because it too also plays a part in how much I seem to care today, or if there even is a reason to care anyway. Sometimes I look outside of my eyes to see what exactly this world has come to be. I see hatred tucked in with two pillows. I see hurt alive as overhead clouds and they billow. Corruption slithers inside sidewalk cracks, and when stepped on, it's broken hearts, not broken backs. The youth no longer play as a team. That spot in my brain screams, what's happening? Sex is now media's main approach to bring in money and men by dignity's wagon coach. The radio no longer plays to entertain an audience. They sell out artists who are just pointing out the obvious. Prostitutes are more abundant than libraries. People pick their vote from things that were said in the primaries. Most individuals can be persuaded with a $100 bill, and most recyclable items still show up in landfills. Cell phones have reduced our interactions. Not conversing, I mean human-to-human actions. The government is growing inside of every household. Individualism has been knocked out in the cold. I see 40 kids in the same clothes. Not just the shirt, the exact same head to toe. Sitting at the home is our new tourist attraction. And when someone goes out, there's just this huge reaction. Greed has been etched into our DNA, and prejudice is found close to the same place. War and death are commonly idolized by our children. Hatred of Islam has found its cruel way in. Fear has become not just a four-letter word. It's not only felt, but now it is also heard. Divorce is expected from the outset. Now marriage is a phase that brings about debts. Homosexuality is seen as wrong, but child abuse is often smiled upon. Racism is still alive in our streets. Not just blacks, now Latinos are who we are targeting. Being pregnant is now worthy of a television show. Preteen sex life is starting to grow. Gangs and political parties are too much the same, both telling our youth, hey, I can help you change. Guerrilla war isn't fought out in a jungle, it's fought in our streets while communities crumble. Hate is no longer a complication. Hate has become the expectation. So I crawl back into the place and think, why most people choose not to speak. I think it's because they're inside turtle shells. They're alive, but they keep away from themselves. I think it's time to give up the hateful act. It's time to bring love and community back. Pull out of war and feed our country, because the USA also too does get hungry. I figured this out when I stepped out of my shell, and I think it's time that you do as well. Learn to love, and you can jump any hurdle. Live like a bird, not as much a turtle. Thank you. I wrote this on a snowy night, and I hope it helps you in some way. Peace and love, not war and hate. Matthew Savage.